It was during Prime Minister Raila Odinga's tour of Machakos County, the Vice President's backyard on Thursday. The reception accorded to the Prime Minister by Musyoka's confidant and key party financier, Kangundo legislator Johnstone Muthama, and the subsequent statements made by Muthama that have caused jitters on possible shifts in the political equation, raising keen interest on the political undertones this points to, a pre-election deal between Odinga and Musyoka being the subject of debates. Musyoka dismisses the remarks by his close ally, saying ODM has not approached his party for any talks on a pre-election pact and that Muthama was not his spokesperson.
And I have not lost my voice. When I speak, I will do so plainly, as I have done today.
Political observers are of the view that by Muthama hosting Odinga for lunch at his Tala home pointed towards a thawing of relations between the two, which could amount to a political deal in the works. The reported Kenyatta-Ruto deal pitted as the key factor that has Musyoka searching for new options. On the flip side is the sway question that could now turn focus back to Musyoka, who after this meeting 3 weeks ago appears to have been left in the cold, a card that can be played two ways, bringing him back to the fold before he gets into another deal, or having him seek to run alongside Odinga.
Raila ana pesa ya kutoa, maskini mtoto wa maskini. Lakini tutatumia akili na maombi ya Mwenyezi Mungu tushinde hizo pesa na wingi wa watu na tutaongoza taifa hili.
This is not the first time there have been cracks in the G7 alliance revolving around Muthama's utterances. In February this year, Muthama was yet again reported to have made utterances suggesting that Musyoka stood to benefit from Kenyatta and Ruto's ICC predicament, with the two suspecting that Musyoka sanctioned the comments made by Muthama. Soon after, close to 50 MPs allied to Ruto and Kenyatta resolving to go it alone without Musyoka, pushing him out of the G7 alliance and removing Muthama from his post as the alliance's chief whip. Musyoka now maintains he is still part of the G7 alliance.
As a Kenyan that aspires to lead this nation, I am and will always remain open to dialogue. But as I've said, dialogue must also be above suspicion, indeed structured.
A statement that perhaps speaks volumes on Muthama's presence at the launch of the People's Democratic Party. Even President Kibaki breaking his silence over the alliance fever, urging those seeking to enter into talks or pacts with others to avoid doing so along tribal lines.
Wewe ndio utakuwa na nafasi yako ya kutambua nani anaweza kukusaidia mjenge Kenya. Na wewe utajiunga na huyo.
Now, as the December 4th deadline for sealing all pre-election pacts fast approaches, the political scene is awash with attempts to rope in key players as focus now shifts to the formation of formidable alliances to secure a victory in next year's ballot. Jacquie Maribe, Citizen Weekend.